watching East Tennessee Weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
Good morning, 7:01 right now, getting us started on our Monday morning. A beautiful sunrise taking shape here. That's a live camera view from Maryville, right around the shed in the downtown area, looking off to the southeastern sky. Those mid to high level clouds that have been hanging out with us, that's what we saw yesterday. Kept the feel to the air just a little bit cooler. But these mid to high level clouds move on out of here, and that's going to leave us with increasing sunshine as we head through the day today. So grab the sunglasses, you'll need those. And it's going to be another warmer feel to the air. Not only will temperatures be a little bit warmer today, but a little bit warmer of a feel thanks to the abundant sunshine that we will have in place. Big old storm system across the west coast. That storm system is going to be racing its way through the Rockies. Our low pressure system moves its way down into Florida, bringing in some coastal rain showers across central and southern Florida. And again, it's going to take those high level clouds with it. So here's your future cast. You can see our low pressure system drifts its way down into the southern Atlantic Ocean. But our next storm system is going to be racing its way into the Rockies. That's bringing in a river of rain across the west coast, some flooding over into California, and that's going to blast in some wintry weather across the Four Corners and much of the west coast, and eventually head our way as we head into the upcoming weekend. So it's going to be relatively dry here this week, but then we're looking at a rather wet weather pattern Friday and into our Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. So how was the weekend? Everybody doing good? Did you enjoy yesterday? Those mid to high level clouds made it feel just a little bit cooler yesterday. Plus that wind, we had a little bit of a breeze. So we needed the light jackets for sure. But today, you can shed those jackets as we get into the afternoon because gorgeous weather will work its way back into the area. And that's really going to be the story. So let's get everyone out the door here this morning. Talk about your weather headlines as we move right along throughout the day today. All day sunshine, lower humidity, and it's going to stay on the warm side. Staying sunny and warm on Tuesday. Increasing clouds as we get into our Thursday, and then a cold front heads our way on into our Friday. That's going to bring us just some light rain, probably about 1/4 of an inch of rain on Friday. Not a huge rainmaker there, but a wetter weather pattern sets up shop as we get into our Sunday through basically next Wednesday, which, of course, we're talking rainfall totals on that coming up here in just a moment. Whoops, wrong button there. Let's go ahead and talk about your rain chances. So it's going to stay rain-free. It's going to be great. Now, we bumped up those rain chances from what we were talking about yesterday for our Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday time frame. And that's due to the wetter weather pattern that's going to be setting up shop. Out there this morning, you can see the skies are starting to clear, so we have a lot more sunshine across the Tennessee-Kentucky border here this morning, but the clouds are still hanging strong across the foothills, central and southern valley. But you can see the progression of those clouds. They are drifting their way southward, and that's really going to be the story as these clouds move on out. So dry conditions on the roadway, so no wet roads to get the morning started. High clouds, let's check in on visibility. Do we have any fog issues this morning? And we do not. Now, tomorrow morning, I think we'll have some frost and some fog developing as temperatures come on down. It is warmer, though, to get the day started, so that's not bad. Temperatures running about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than what we were yesterday. That's thanks to the cloud coverage that we've had in place here during most of the nighttime hours. So most of us are in the 30s and even 40s. Look at the Central Valley, though, from Rockwood to Lenore City, Knoxville to Pigeon Forge and Maryville, all in the low 40s. But you get in some locations like Campbell County, Scott County, we're in the 20s and 30s, so maybe some frost forming in Campbell County this morning. And maybe even up near Hawkins, Hancock, and the Tri-Cities area, up into Washington counties. But the Southern Valley temperatures are coming in the 30s and the 40s. So an array of temperatures to get the day started. So generally speaking, we start off in the 30s and 40s. We'll see those temperatures climb pretty quickly, and the skies will continue to clear. So abundant sunshine as we get into lunch hour. And our lunch hour is going to be fantastic. We're going to be in the mid-50s, so that's going to feel great. And look at these highs. I mean, more like March-like weather, right? So we're going to see those temps climb into the 50s and 60s. When you have the sunshine, the apparent temperature, how it feels, definitely climbs. And so it's definitely going to have a much warmer feel to the air, so enjoy that. It's going to be a gorgeous day, just like what we saw the other day. On Saturday, really. So as we get into the evening hours for the evening rush hour, we're going to be sunny and 59, dropping into the upper 40s as we head off to bed here tonight. So a nice evening. If you have any sort of evening plans or want to do some dinner, maybe grill outside, it's going to be perfect night to do that as well. Overnight lows, because we'll have the clear skies, drop back into the 20s and 30s. So we'll likely have some fog and some frost developing tomorrow morning. But through the day tomorrow, we're going to see those temperatures climb right back into the upper 50s to low 60s. So a gorgeous weather pattern. Look at your 3-day forecast. So if this is all you need to know and you need to hit the road, we sure hope you have a great day. And thanks for tuning in to Wake Up with Witcher this morning. 57 tomorrow. We're going to be in the upper 50s Wednesday, Thursday. So the above average temperatures will continue. But as I mentioned, while we're going to stay below average for rainfall all the way through Thursday, rain chances ramp up. And so when you look at your 7-day rainfall outlook, it takes us all the way through next Sunday. That doesn't include Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday time frame. We're looking at the possibility of a half an inch to over an inch of rainfall. And so that's really going to be the story, and that's what sets up our wet weather pattern as we get into our Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday time frame. So really nice weather pattern on the way. All right, once again, we talked about those rain chances. Let's take you to the big picture now and show you what's going on. So anybody have any travel plans to our south, the rain and the clouds will eventually move on out as well. So if you're traveling to Atlanta later on this afternoon, it should be nice and sunny as well. No matter where you may be traveling to around the region, if you are traveling for your job, it's going to be nice and quiet when you look at your rainfall forecast from now through Wednesday evening. Most of the rain is going to be today as it winds itself down across the South Carolina coastline from Charleston all the way into Augusta. Maybe a little bit of light rain from Birmingham to Montgomery, and that really should be about it. So as the storm system really starts to wind itself down. Now, high pressure shifts off to the south and east. We pick up our timeline on Thursday. And so not a lot of rainfall until we get into Thursday. Then this cold front's going to start to work its way out of the Rockies into the upper Midwest. That's really going to be the story on into our Friday. So Friday to Saturday, the cold front's going to be swinging its way into the area. That's going to help to spark off those showers. As we get into Saturday, the wetter weather is going to be down to our south, so not expecting a ton of rain per se on Saturday as it stands right now, but I think the rainfall will ramp back up as we get into Sunday as another low pressure tracks its way on out of the southeast. It's all going to be liquid precipitation. Looking at the snowfall forecast, there's nothing. Really, there's nothing. There's some indications down the road that maybe we could see another system, and it's probably closer to the 14th, 15th of this month. So we'll see how that plays out because the projection is to be a little bit on the cooler side as we get into the latter part of the middle part of the month, really. So temperature trend, we're going to stay above average. This is nice. It's going to feel great. Average highs right around 50, and we're going to be trending about 10 degrees above average for the next 7 days. Low temperatures, more average like all the way through Thursday. And then as we get into our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday time frame, those low temperatures come up because we have more moisture in the atmosphere. Dew points come up, and so therefore it's going to have a little bit of a warmer feel to the air. So let's go say hi. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully you got the forecast for the day today and the week ahead. It's really going to be nice. Again, if you're a golfer and want to do some outdoor activities, just know that rain's probably going to be with us Friday into the upcoming weekend and into next week. So how's the weekend? Everybody have a good weekend? Let's see. Everyone's on here. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, says Teresa. Absolutely gorgeous day today. Fabulous morning and a great sunrise, Katrina says. She says, good morning, Mike and everybody. Sure hope you all have a great day. We got Edwin and Lisa on the chat. Barbara's on here as well as Brenda. Brenda, good morning to you. Layla and Laura say hello this morning. She's on her way to work, so she just wanted to pass along the good morning. Oh, let's see. What do we have? Barbara says, please give me 2 thumbs up. Yeah, 2 thumbs up. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help it out, right? If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel. Because remember, we're going to be building this all out over time, but really just wanted to get everyone out the door here this morning. Not a lot of chat going on. Of course, it is Monday at 7:09. And we'll get back to the forecast here in just a moment. Here's some stats for you. I put together some stats. Well, National Weather Service did, but take a look at this. These are some interesting stats to highlight the month of January. Okay, so historic January 2024. The numbers are in, my friends. So Knoxville, Tennessee picked up 8.5 inches of snow from that January storm. It was the largest snow since the blizzard of 1993. So historic for sure, right? Because everyone talks about the blizzard of 1993. We did see the most snow since January 2011 with those 8.5 inches. We had 6 or more inches for 4 consecutive days, which makes it the longest stretch on record since we've been taking records from 1910 to the present day. And then we had 4 inches of snow for more than 7 days, which was the longest on record, period. Isn't that crazy? We had a low temperature of 0 degrees on January 17th, which was the coldest temperature since January of 2014. So remember back in 2014, we had another Arctic blast move on through. Chattanooga had 2.1 inches of snow, which was the most since January 2011. So yeah, definitely a historic January for sure. And the Tri-Cities 1 or more inches for 7 consecutive days, which was the longest stretch since 2016. And a low temperature of 3 degrees on January 17th, which was the coldest temperature since January 2018. So again, definitely a historic January. So far, we're trending on the warm side for February, and it looks like that trend's going to be with us here for quite a while, actually. When you look at the Climate Prediction Center's outlook, which we'll highlight here in just a moment, we are talking about, talking about warmer than average and maybe wetter than average as we head into the next several months. So, or next several weeks, I should say. When you look at it, February 11th through the February 15th, all indications are that we are going to trend above average. But when you look at moisture content with that, we are probably going to be trending above average. And really, we're going to see that take place starting Friday. And remember, as we get into next week. Now, as we look ahead and beyond that, we go from our 12, what is this? That would be the 8 to 14 day outlook. So beyond the 7-day forecast, there are some indications of some chillier air. Remember, I was talking about that February 14th, 15th time frame. We need to watch for a storm system that may be developing. And if we do trend colder than average, then that doesn't mean necessarily that we'll have freezing temperatures. All this is saying that we're going to be trending colder than average when our average high temperatures are right around 50. That's all that's an indication of. But precipitation outlook doesn't look like it's going to be a wet one. So we may be trending on the cooler side for the middle part of the month, but we may also be trending on the drier side. So we'll see how it all plays out. And of course, I will keep you posted on that. Have you seen the latest update with the app? Have you closed your app and reopened it and seen the latest update? If not, I've tried to clean things up a little bit and highlight some of my sponsorships a little bit more as well. Still the same at the very top with your 24-hour weather channel, your forecast, and your interactive radar. But I've made it easier to read for the daily forecast updates. I sent a push alert early this morning. Listen, if you're on the go, you're in a hurry, you don't have a chance to turn on the TV and catch the latest forecast or join us for Wake Up with Witcher, no problem. No problem at all. No stress. No, don't sweat it. You can still get your latest forecast by clicking on that daily forecast update. Remember, it updates at 6 a.m., noon, and 6 p.m., and more with inclement weather. The Skycam network, I got a lot of cameras on there right now. Most of the times they update pretty well, but sometimes they don't, and that's why we're really progressing to get these cameras live. So eventually, that will say live Skycam network, and you'll be able to check out some live cameras from around East Tennessee. I want to submit a photo. Got some great photos sent in. Had a young girl wearing an East Tennessee weather shirt as she went off to church yesterday. I was trying to get that up before the broadcast this morning and ran out of time, so I wasn't able to get that. But thank you for submitting all those photos. Remember, just click on that link, and from right there, you can take a picture or upload a link from your phone or a photo from your phone. And anytime severe weather hits, if you want to just check in on the latest severe weather alerts, you can. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. So I sure hope you have a great Monday, everybody. Again, for everybody that has ordered merchandise, don't worry. The post office is back open today. They weren't open yesterday. So those umbrellas and those T-shirts are going to be coming your way, so don't forget about that. All right, we're going to wrap things up here this morning. Not much to talk about. The weather is beautiful, so get out and enjoy. This is good weather to maybe do some spring cleaning, kind of clean up around the house. Maybe you do need to do some pressure washing around the house or some sweeping because of all the mud from the cars. Good time to clean up the garages if you're home and you don't have to work, or maybe you got a couple days off and you're able to do that. A nice, solid weather stretch. But remember, we're going to be tracking in a weak cold front on into our Friday. And then as we get into the upcoming weekend, we will also be tracking in some more rain. So not a lot of rain on Friday, but the rain really starts to ramp up as we get into our Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday time frame as we start to see a little bit of a wetter weather pattern work its way back into the area. I'm going to send you back to the 24-hour weather channel. I'll leave that on for a little bit. So if you've missed the forecast or folks that are now just tuning in, we will leave you with the channel. I'll come on about every 5 minutes, and I tell a story with the weather forecast. I come on about every 5 minutes for the morning broadcast from 6 a.m. till noon. And then as we get into the afternoon, I come on about every 15 minutes with an update on the forecast with current conditions, 7-day forecast, day parts for all of East Tennessee. And I've broken down East Tennessee into different regions, from the local view right around the central Knox County area down to the Southern Valley, northwest, northeast. The Smoky Mountains have their own forecast there with even 7-day forecast for the national park. And of course, you'll see that right there at the bottom of your screen right now, right there, Smoky Mountain forecast. And that forecast is for elevation of about 3,000 feet. So kind of cutting the Smokies in the middle, not Gatlinburg and not the highest peaks, but just got to give you a general idea. That's for the middle of the national park. All right, we sure hope you have a great Monday. Enjoy it. Enjoy the sunshine. Don't forget the sunglasses. You'll need those throughout the day and really through much of the week. Hopefully this weather is something that you have been wanting after that cold Arctic blast. And no major cold air on the way for the time being, which is going to make things nice and pleasant. So enjoy the day. Be safe. Be kind to each other. Life is short, my friends. We'll see you back here on the other side on social media. And, of course, with Wake Up with Witcher bright and early at 7 o'clock on our Tuesday morning. I'll see you then.
Hey folks, it's Brian from Rusty Wallace Kia on Alcoa Highway. We're kicking off the new year right. You'll save more than ever before in 2024. The price won't be the problem with deals like these. Get rates as low as 0.9%. Get $7,000 over KBB value for your trade. Plus, every new Kia comes with Rusty's exclusive, no-charge 200,000-mile warranty. And don't forget, the price will not be the problem at Rusty Wallace Kia on Alcoa Highway.
You're watching East Tennessee Weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
Hi, one happy Monday. Sure hope you had a great weekend. What a beautiful day it's going to be today. Now, we had those high-level clouds yesterday. Those move on out, and we'll see abundant sunshine throughout the day today, and really even throughout the day tomorrow as well, with some warm and above average temperatures. Increasing clouds with some light rain showers on into our Friday. Then a rather wet weather pattern sets up as we get into our Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday time frame. So we'll highlight that in the big picture weather pattern that's coming up here in just a little bit, but getting us out the door this morning. We start off in the 30s and 40s, kind of a variety of temperatures to get the day started. But by noon, we're going to see those temps climb into the mid-50s. So really nice afternoon. All day sunshine, temperatures back into the 50s and low 60s. So a beautiful, warm, spring-like weather pattern has set up shop for the day today and the next several days. Into the evening hours we go. By the evening rush hour, we'll right around 60 degrees, and then we drop into the upper 40s by 9 o'clock here tonight. Got much more on your 3-day forecast. We'll talk about those rainfall totals over a 7-day stretch anyways. That's all coming up in just about 5 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, so once again, it's going to be a great evening. For the evening rush hour, we'll be in the upper 50s, dropping to the upper 40s by 9 o'clock. Now, we'll have mostly clear skies tonight, and that's going to allow our temperatures to drop back down into the 20s and low 30s. So more seasonable temperatures as we wake up on our Tuesday morning. But gorgeous weather Tuesday. We start off in the 30s. We climb into the 50s to near 60 degrees again. So really looking at a nice weather pattern with mostly sunny skies on Tuesday. Your 3-day forecast, Wednesday, we're going to see mostly sunny, warm conditions back into the upper 50s. We'll stay that way again on Thursday. Clouds will begin to increase as we head through the day on Thursday as our next storm system approaches. Now, we got a weak cold front on into our Friday, but then more rain expected Sunday through next Wednesday as a rather wet weather pattern sets up shop around town. And that could provide us, through Sunday anyways, could provide us about an inch of rainfall, but we're going to continue to add to that after that point as well. I'll highlight that with the big picture weather pattern and your 7-day forecast. That's coming up in just a few minutes. I'll be right back. Time for the big picture weather pattern, but let's recap those weather headlines. Gorgeous weather all the way through the work week. And then we're talking about a chance of rain. Well, Friday should be light rain on Friday, but then a rather wet weather pattern sets up shop after Friday into next week. And so that's really what we're going to be highlighting coming up here in just a little bit. Our rain chances are going to ramp up as we get into our Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday time frame. I don't think we'll have as much on Saturday, but there's a little bit of unknowns right now. One model says we're going to get a little bit wetter early Saturday, but maybe not an all-day rain event. And so remember, those percentages don't tell you the whole story, duration, timing, or intensity. All right, let's go ahead and walk you through the forecast for the rest of the day today. There goes our low pressure system taking the clouds and the rain showers across the deep south with it. As we get into our Tuesday, beautiful sunshine on the way. May have a few clouds during the afternoon, but not expecting a whole lot. So do anticipate a mostly sunny Tuesday. And even as we get into our Wednesday, high pressure is going to be the name of the game. We'll start to see a few clouds, high clouds increasing off from our west, but that really should be about the extent of it. As we rainfall amounts all the way through Wednesday, you can see how we're going to stay really dry around much of the region. But as we look ahead, remember I said there's more rain on the way. Area of low pressure is going to come out of the Rockies. That's going to spill in rain. Friday, weak cold front comes on through. Doesn't produce a whole lot of rainfall, so we'll probably see about 1/4 of an inch of rain with that system. And then as we get into our Saturday, we may get a little bit more, especially down to our south. And then Sunday, another low pressure system tracks its way through. And that's going to bring us more wet weather. So when you look at our 7-day rainfall forecast, we're talking about an inch and a half of rain possibly across much of the Tennessee Valley, and then heavier rain showers down to our south and southwest. All right, your 7-day temperature trend. We'll see those temperatures above average. How about this? Average high is going to be right around 50 degrees. We're going to be trending about 10 degrees above average for the next 7 days. And low temperatures come up as we round out the week thanks to that more moisture that's going to be added to the atmosphere. We'll come back down to the local level, recapping, get you out the door. That's coming up in just 5 minutes. So the clouds that we had in place yesterday will move on out, giving us abundant sunshine throughout the day today. So a nice future cast all the way through the lunch hour into the afternoon. So don't forget the sunglasses. You're going to need those here today. And just really gorgeous weather. Plus, temperatures are going to be warmer. We're going to be trending about 10 degrees above average. Forecast highs in the 50s and the 60s once again here today. And a better feel to the air than what we had yesterday. A, we don't have as much wind. And B, it'll be abundantly sunny. And so that makes it feel the apparent temperature, anyways, of the air. Overnight lows tonight drop into the 30s, so it's going to be a chilly start to our Tuesday morning. Tuesday, we're going to see those temps back to the upper 50s, so a nice Tuesday ahead of us. But when you look at those rainfall amounts, remember, we've got rain on the way with a weak cold front on Friday, but then that's going to set up a wet weather pattern as we really get into Sunday and early next week. So just through Sunday, we actually could pick up about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rainfall here around town. We'll keep you posted on that. In the meantime, enjoy the sunshine and have a great Monday.
folks, it's Jake from Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville. We're kicking off the new year right. You'll save more than ever before in 2024. The price won't be the problem with deals like these. Get rates as low as 0.9%. Get $7,000 over KBB value for your trade. Plus, every new vehicle comes with Rusty's exclusive, no-charge 200,000-mile warranty. And don't forget, the price won't be the problem at Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
You're watching East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it.
Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. Sure hope you had a great weekend. What a beautiful day it's going to be today. Now, we had those high-level clouds yesterday. Those move on out, and we'll see abundant sunshine throughout the day today, and really even throughout the day tomorrow as well, with some warm and above average temperatures. Increasing clouds with some light rain showers on into our Friday, then a rather wet weather pattern sets up as we get into our Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday time frame. So we'll highlight that in the big picture weather pattern that's coming up here in just a little bit, but getting us out the door this morning. We start off in the 30s and 40s, kind of a variety of temperatures to get the day started, but by noon, we're going to see those temps climb into the mid-50s. So really a nice afternoon. All day sunshine, temperatures back into the 50s and low 60s. So a beautiful, warm, spring-like weather pattern has set up shop for the day today and the next several days. Into the evening hours we go. By the evening rush hour, we're right around 60 degrees, and then we drop into the upper 40s by 9 o'clock here tonight. Got much more on your 3-day forecast. We'll talk about those rainfall totals over a 7-day stretch anyways. That's all coming up in just about 5 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, so once again, it's going to be a great evening. For the evening rush hour, we'll be in the upper 50s, dropping to the upper 40s by 9 o'clock. Now, we'll have mostly clear skies tonight, and that's going to allow our temperatures to drop back down into the 20s and low 30s. So more seasonable temperatures as we wake up on our Tuesday morning. But gorgeous weather Tuesday. We start off in the 30s. We climb into the 50s to near 60 degrees again. So really looking at a nice weather pattern with mostly sunny skies on Tuesday. Your 3-day forecast, Wednesday, we're going to see mostly sunny, warm conditions back into the upper 50s. We'll stay that way again on Thursday. Clouds will begin to increase as we head through the day on Thursday as our next storm system approaches. Now, we got a weak cold front on into our Friday, but then more rain expected Sunday through next Wednesday as a rather wet weather pattern sets up shop around town. And that could provide us, well, through Sunday anyways, could provide us about an inch of rainfall, but we're going to continue to add to that after that point as well. I'll highlight that with the big picture weather pattern and your 7-day forecast. That's coming up in just a few minutes. I'll be right back.